back to the Lucchese trial, I remember watching Tomasso Buscetta. They had the show about him. I think it was called Our Godfather. His daughter had said something, and I think that my older daughter, probably my mother, kind of would be able to say the same. She said, I remember looking at my father, but it wasn't the father that I used to know. You could tell he was like, you're broken. When you're in the street and you are given that opportunity, that door's open for you to be inducted. Believe me when I tell you, it's a family choosing you. You don't just wake up and say, I'm going to get inducted and I'm going to go with this family. That's not the way that life works. In the street, if you're in the street, is the highest honor. When you're now on the other side and you have to go to trials where people's freedom is at hand, you're broken. Unless you're a piece of garbage, you're broken. Believe me when I tell you, it destroys you as a person. People may say, he's full of shit, and they can think what they want. I'm telling you, it destroys you as a person. So I watched one of the daughters say something to that effect. They played when he went in to testify. Many of us have seen, you could see it on YouTube. He had not only multiple defendants all around, they had to build the courtroom, right? They built the courtroom to hold all these bullpens with cages where they were screaming and cursing him. They let it go, over there. You couldn't get away with that. And they would, a judge wouldn't let that happen, right?
That's right.
They couldn't control him over there. They were cursing him. Slice your throat. They were doing all these things. So not only was he in that environment, but then what they didn't see was then they had their families, and he was basically testifying in front of a stadium of people. You could tell he was nervous. It's a nerve-wracking thing. But I watched him and I said, my God, this guy, what he went through in front of all these people, and he had to do it. I compared that to what I had to do. And that's really how I was able to just go in there and get up there. It's not easy. You can subscribe to the Sit Down News blog at sitdownnews.com, and I appreciate everyone who has subscribed. Thank you. Well, just another example in the mob you never knew about.